This was my wife's, Marcia Huffers, and she taught success class with Dave Dessenberg, who was here somewhere. She got this as they were training other people to do their program. There's a little insignia on top of it. It says, Elida High School, Marcia Jackson. She's with me here today. Physically with me here today. Thanks, Brady. That was absolutely awesome. I don't know if I can read this. My eyes are watering like crazy. Thanks, Brady. It's incredible. It's an incredible honor to stand here today and be inducted into the Elida Athletic Hall of Fame. I was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio, attended DeVilbiss High School, where I played football and baseball. I was fortunate to earn all-city honors in both sports and all Ohio in baseball. I love competing, and sports were a huge part of my life, but they became even more important after a tragedy that changed everything. In the spring of my sophomore year, my dad passed away from cancer. He was only 49, Mom was 47. Suddenly, it was just the two of us at home. My mom hadn't worked outside the home for 24 years, but she found a way, working overnight shifts at the Toledo Hospital to keep us afloat. She worked from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Monday through Friday nights while raising a 15-year-old son. It would have been easy for me to go down the wrong path, but sports kept me grounded. I knew I couldn't run the streets at night and play sports. Sports won that battle. At the time, two coaches stepped in and became father figures to me. Their influence shaped my life. I decided then that I wanted to pay it forward, to become a teacher and a coach, and help young people the way my coaches helped me. There's a classic example right there. I attended Baldwin-Wallace College, where I played both football and baseball. I lettered in baseball my first 3 years, and football my last 3 years. Sports were my life, but in the second to the last game of my senior football season, everything changed. I blew out my knee. Bad injury ended my playing career in football and baseball that spring, and forced me to think about what was next. Interestingly, the player who stepped in for me at defensive back was Dick Tressel, and his younger brother, Jim Tressel, who would later become the head football coach at Ohio State, was our ball boy. At that time, none of us knew what the future held, but it's a reminder of how connected this game, football, can make us. That injury was tough, but it shifted my focus from playing to coaching. And in hindsight, it was the turning point that set me on the path I was meant to follow. I spent 2 years coaching for Lee Tressel while finishing my student teaching, and then taught at Ford Junior High in the Berea system for 4 years, coaching football and baseball as well. Then in July 1972, I got a call from Lee Tressel about an opening at Elida High School for defensive coordinator under Coach Jim Daly. I interviewed with Coach Daly and the superintendent on one of the hottest days of the year. No AC in my car, sweating through my clothes, but the interview went great. Before before I left, I told Coach Daly, if you want to win, you better get my ass over here. We laughed, and a few hours later, he called and offered me the job. My plan was to stay 3 to 5 years, learn from Coach Daly, and move on. But God had other plans. Within those 5 years, I met Marcia Hoffer, who became my best friend, was transitioned into my wife for 43 years. And I realized my dream job was not somewhere else. It was right here at Elida. Coach Daly gave me full control of the defense, and together we built something special. But more important than wins and losses were the relationships. My goal was always to teach life through sports. I preached 3 keys to success. Attitude, attitude, attitude. If you get that right on the field, it carries into the classroom, the workplace, and life. Over the years, countless former players have reached out to say I made a difference in their lives. That means more to me than any record or trophy. It tells me I fulfilled my mission to give back what my coaches gave me during one of the toughest times of my life. I also want to acknowledge the incredible coaching staff Coach Daly put together over the years. Special thanks go to Coaches Daly, Neal, Evans, Klum, Thompson, Dessenberg, Schreiber, Foley, Heineman, Menchover, Bach, Carey, and Boyer. We poured blood, sweat, and tears into this program, and together we impacted generations of Elida athletes. On a personal note, the Elida community has been like family. When Marcia passed away in 2020, after a battle with cancer, this community lifted us up, from fundraisers for cancer to scholarships in her honor. Your support meant the world. Marcia touched as many lives as I did, probably more, and I'm proud her legacy continues through that scholarship. Thank you very much, Brady and Elida community, for this nomination and induction into the Athletic Hall of Fame. Thank you for decades helping me achieve my goals and aspirations of giving back to a community that means so much to me. Thank you for being there for me through the good times and the tough times. I never imagined I would spend over 30 years teaching and coaching at Elida, but as I reflect, I wouldn't have done it any other way. This journey has been a blessing. It's because of all of you, players, coaches, colleagues, and friends, that it was possible. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you very much. Go Dogs.
Thank you, Ron. Take a deep breath. Well, I say this every year. I'm fortunate to have the best seat in the house because I get to sit here, and for each inductee, you get to look at the